everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday and that you've got a great weekend planned. For me, I think we're going to take a look at this Hannah Carl's, oh, this isn't Carlson, this is Hannah Lynn. It's Hannah Lynn coloring book. This is her newest, called Victorian Darlings. And usually I buy her pictures as PDFs. This is the first time I've got her book. So I'm going to try out the paper. It seems like it's a bit of a thin paper, but we'll try it out. And so we're going to do a flip of this book, and then we're going to go ahead and color one of the pictures in here. So I'm hoping that I can get rid of that glare, and we will go do a flip through. All right. Alright, here's the title page, Victorian Darlings coloring book by Hannah Lynn. She has her website there. You can order books or pages from there or Amazon. I'll have the link for that down below. So the first thing she has, this is in order of appearance. She has thumbnails of each picture, so you kind of know where about in the book each picture is, and each picture's in here twice. I've always liked the Victorian era, and so I was pretty excited about this book. Carousel. The names of each character or picture is on the thumbnail, but it's not on the picture itself. So this is just Carousel Ride. Here's one with hot air balloons. I think this one goes this way. So she's laying on a couch or an ottoman. Here's a bakery. My kids are playing downstairs, so if you hear them in the background. It's Saturday, so they're home for the day. Let's see if this is supposed to be, I got a little something on the pages there, that was my own fault. I want to see the name of this one. Journey by Sea. This looks like an apothecary. And a circus. There's another one that goes the other way. Wintertime one. Seamstress. this is the one I'm going to color today. She's called Miss Elsie, which is my grandma's name, Elsie. Little girl sitting in a tree. I think that's the last one. Yes. So a very cute book. Like I said, I've gotten some of her pages before. I've just gotten them from a PDF. Here's one by Hannah Lynn I have colored. This is, I think, from Tattoo Darlings, I think. So I'm gonna start by removing the page from the book. This paper is fairly thin. I'm not a fan of the Create Space paper. I like something that's got a little more to it, but we're gonna try on this paper. And good thing about this book is that there's 2 pages, so if I don't like it, I can use the other page to copy. Onto paper that I do like. Okay. Okay, we're going to start with some pan pastels for the background. Get situated here. Alright. We're going to do some pan pastels for the background, and then we'll use Prismacolors to build up. So, I want to try putting black pastel down for the chalkboard. I'm hoping that it will be transparent enough to still see the letters. Let's hope. If not, we'll just freehand it. And then let's start with that. So we have black. The nice thing about pan pastel is that you can erase it. Though some of the darker colors, it's harder to erase back to white. And you can also color over it with colored pencils. Okay, that looks pretty good, and we can still see our writing underneath. Okay, that looks pretty good. Got a few places we could erase. Overall, pretty good. All right. Okay, let's do the bricks and wood that's behind her as well. So it looks like she has from about here up is bricks and here down is wood. So I grabbed, I'll clean off my pastel blender here. Okay, flux gonna be hard to clean off. Okay, I grabbed red iron oxide for the bricks. I'm just gonna turn my thing over, work on with the other side. You only need a little bit. I got a little too much red iron oxide there, and so it did powder and flake. So keep that in mind. I just try not to get too much. You just need the tiniest little touch. Okay, so we got kind of our messy layer. Let's take an eraser and just erase it off. Alright, I'll end up trimming the sides, so I'm not too worried about going over that way. Alright, so that's our bricks and our blackboard, our chalkboard. let's put in some raw umber for the wood. Just cleaning off my blender from the red iron oxide. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use the same one, same blender. Okay, that's that wood paneling. So we can, anything we need to erase. If you erase too much, just go back in. I like this little Faber-Castell Perfection eraser because you can get pretty small places, but it lifts the pastel really well. So whoop. Throw it across the room. So I'm going to go spray this with a fixative just so I don't spread it around too much since they are darker colors. And I will be right back. Alright, so I sprayed the pastel with a fixative. I'll have it in the description box down below which one I used. And then I have gone and put some, finished the bricks on this side and the wood on this side, and now we're going to do this side. I have to go, it's a new day, and I have to go pick up my son from preschool in an hour, but I think we'll be able to get the bricks and the wood done before I have to go. So first off, I'm going to take the Perfection Eraser by Faber-Castell, and I'm going to erase in between the bricks. So I'm going to turn my paper so it's easier to do. I'm just going to erase them. So it's been a couple of days since I did the pastel on this picture. Yesterday it was Labor Day, and I had my parents and both of my brothers here. That's all of the siblings that I have. And they're my brother's wives and their children. So all together we have, what? 6. We have 6 little boys. My Larry is the oldest at 7. So that's 6 little boys, 7 and younger. And the youngest was just born a week or 2 ago. So he's just little. So it was a lot of fun. Have everybody over, let the boys play together. So, alright, let's see. So that just kind of helps give us some definition there between those. And then I'm going to use Tuscan Red to put some shading on these bricks. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. So, It was fun. We did hamburgers and we made homemade ice cream, which was fun. Kids enjoyed that. We did tell, like, Larry was all excited. It's Labor Day, it's Labor Day, it's gonna be Labor Day. He was going on Sunday about it. And so my husband and I asked him, we're like, do you know what labor means? No, I don't know. And we're like, it means to work. So you're gonna have to work really hard tomorrow since it's Labor Day. You have to work really hard. We're gonna have you dig a big old hole and then fill it in and dig another big hole. He was all of a sudden, no, I don't want to dig a hole. But you know, he's such a good kid, and you know, he knew we were messing with him a little bit, but if labor meant to work, then he needed to work. So yesterday morning he gets up and he like volunteers to go pull weeds in the backyard, and so he's out there pulling weeds, laboring for his Labor Day. We didn't make him do it. He just, I'm gonna go pull weeds. I'm like, okay. So he's a good kid. We love him. So I'm just adding this Tuscan Red wherever I want some shadows or some texture. So my parents actually came on Sunday. They only live about an hour and a half away, but they came on Sunday so that they could hang out with us after the kids went to bed, and we played cards and stuff. It was nice just to have some adult time. I don't get a whole lot of adult interaction. I try. I have a girlfriend, a friend who comes over once a week or so, a couple times a month, and colors with me and hangs out and talks, because she's a stay-at-home mom too, and she's got a couple of her kids have ADHD, and so she gets it a little bit what our life is like, and she has some of the same struggles with her kids, and she doesn't have the autism, but ADHD can be very difficult too, and it definitely adds to some of the struggles in our family. So it's nice to talk to her and hang out, and she's coming over tonight, so that will be fun. Alright, so then we're going to take Sienna Brown and kind of pull out that color, kind of blend it together and blend it into the red iron oxide that we put as pastel. So you don't have to fill in the whole brick with this color. Kind of go over the Tuscan Red and just kind of shade it out, blend it out, because you want some texture on your bricks. So you want that. So you can do it as much or as little as you want. Okay, and then we're going to take light umber and put it as the mortar in between the bricks. Alright. There we go. That gives us those bricks. I really like how that looks. I think I'm going to put a little more Sienna Brown right in here. go. Yeah. Alright, so then let's look at the wood here. I'm going to take dark umber and I'm going to just go over the lines that the artist, Hannah Lynn, has given us, the illustrator. Around that knot. We're going to do this little piece right here too. Alright, and then we're going to take that light umber again and we're going to go over the dark umber and in any shadows that we might want. But because we have that pastel base, we don't have to like burnish or put any of, like completely fill the paper with the color. So just kind of blend it in all together. Alright, we'll smooth anything out we want. Awesome, I'm going to put a little bit more over here. Okay, let's take a look at that. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, so then for the chalk, I actually took a Posca white paint pen. And I just go over the lettering that's there. I'll do some down here, and then I'll probably have to do the rest off screen just so I don't mess it up. So I'm just going over what they have, filling it in, trying to be as just do that. Kind of look like chalk. Alright, so I think let's just, for this video, I need it to be, I don't want it to be super long. And yeah, I've just been struggling to get everything done that I need to right now. And so in this video, we're going to focus on everything but her. And then next week we'll do her. So we still need to do this shelf with the books, the apple, pens and everything, and then the picture frame. And that's what we're going to do today. And then next week we'll do her and her dress. So yes, let me finish the chalk and then we will do the frame. we're going to take Sandbar Brown onto this table. Just put a base layer on there. Okay, and then let's take a chocolate. Let's put that in the scroll. And in the shadows. We're going to put this right underneath here. Okay. Alright, then we're going to take the sandbar again. This is where I'm going to use a little bit of pressure. Get in there. This is the paper that's right out of the coloring book, and it is really thin. I'm kind of afraid to do too much with it. It just seems rather fragile. I think it would tear pretty easily. So I'm a little bit hesitant to put too many layers, too many colors. That's okay though. We're getting it. Alright, let's put this in here. We're going to leave a little bit of a highlight right at the top. Okay, we're going to take Jasmine and put it there. Awesome. Then let's take the dark umber that we used on the wood panel behind, and let's just put in a little more shadow behind the table. Just to kind of okay, and then a little light umber to help blend it Alright, that looks good. Gives us the table. Then let's come up on this gold frame around the chalkboard, and we're going to start with sand and put a base coat. Okay. Okay, then we're going to take Canary Yellow, put it in shadow areas. We're going to build on top of it to make those shadows even darker, but we're going to go along the inside of the frame. We're going to pick two spots to bring it all the way across. Right there. Right there. Frame and up against her hair there. And then we want to go in there on both of those. Okay. Alright, then we want to go to Goldenrod and put it in those shadows and just not bring it out as far as we did the canary. Okay, and then put some in there. Want to bring it up the inside edge again. And then those two spots, bring it, just make it thinner. So I have more yellow on over here, more yellow over here. Okay, looks good. Right, then we're going to go with dark brown. Do the same thing and just not bring it out as far. Keep it closer to the shadows. Okay, then we're going to bring it up the inside. And again, come up in here, just don't bring it out as far. Here too. A lot of times I spend a lot of time on the subject, the person, skin and hair, and today we're just worrying about the background, everything else that's in the picture, giving it some love and attention. We'll worry about her another day. Okay. Then we're going to take Cadmium Orange. We're going to go over that brown and just brighten that brown up a little bit. Bring some warmth to the brown. There a little bit. Okay, then we're going to go back to the sand and just kind of blend everything out. Alright, that looks really good. Then we just have a little black to put right on the edge of things. Nothing too exciting. Okay. Alright, she is looking good. I'm really liking the background. My last couple of pictures I've colored have been, I was saying before my camera stopped, that the last couple of pictures I've done have been lots of blues, and so it's kind of nice to see these warm colors and have that coming together. So now we're just gonna do, we've got like an eraser and an apple pencil jar and some books. So let's see what we can do for them. Let's do the pencils real quick, because I think I can do them with colors I already have pulled. And they're just teeny tiny, so we're not going to spend too much time on them. I'm going to take Canary Yellow and just kind of base coat. I'm leaving what would be the erasers. We're going to make them pink. And then Goldenrod. Put a little Goldenrod in there. And then again with the Canary Yellow, so just real quick. Nothing too exciting. Then we have, I'm thinking, well, let's grab a pink and do the erasers real quick. So I'm just going to grab Necter. Put a little pink on the ends of them. Great, now they look like a good number 2 pencil. Okay, and then let's do some grays for our pencil jar and the ruler. So let's kind of base coat this with the 10% cool gray. I'm just going to go ahead and do the ruler as well. And then I'm going to grab 70% cool gray and put it on the edges here of those 2 stripes, and then in the shadows of this ruler. Okay, and then let's take 30% cool gray and blend that out. And then the 10% just to finish blending. Alright, then we need to do something with the middle there. Let's grab some French grays and do that. We'll keep the 10% cool, but let's take a 90% French gray to put on the edge there. And then a 50% French gray. Blend it in a little bit. And then that 10% cool gray. Just go over everything. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and take those French grays to the eraser here. So let's go ahead and put a coat of 10% cool down. And then the 90% French gray. These objects are really small. This is the 50% French. Are really small, so they don't take much. But we do want it to look good, look cohesive, and then that 10% cool. Come down here with that. Just blend it in. Okay, then we have these books. We've got all these colors. Let's try to use some of them. Let's grab the colors we use for bricks, the Tuscan Red and the Sienna Brown, and maybe even the Nectar. So let's grab Nectar, and let's put it on this book right here. And then let's take the Tuscan Red, kind of put it in shadow there, and then take the Sienna Brown, blend that out a little bit, that side a little bit. Okay, and then take the Nectar and just finish blending that out. Beautiful, and then I'm going to take the Tuscan Red for the bands on the book. Just use Tuscan Red for that. Okay, so that's one book. 6 more to go. All right, so let's do an orange book. So let's grab the Cad Orange that we have down here and the Goldenrod and maybe Jasmine. Okay, let's grab those. Let's put Jasmine down. Let's do 2 books like this. So let's put this one coat this one with Jasmine as well. Okay, and then let's take the Cad Orange. Okay, and then the Goldenrod. And then back to the Jasmine. And then go back to that Cad Orange and let's put it as the stripe and embellishment on the books. Okay. Alright, then let's take those French grays and maybe the black. So let's take 50% French gray and let's put that on this book that's laying down here. And then maybe this one too. I'm trying to be light with this pencil. Okay, then let's take the black. We'll put it okay, and then the 90%. And then back to that 50%. Okay. And I feel like the band on that book, let's see, what should we do? I want to grab, I know we're going to have some green here. So let's grab a green. I'm going to grab LImepeel and I'm going to put that on these books here. And then I think I will coat my leaf in it as well, in the stem to my apple. There we go. Alright, and then let's grab a couple more greens here. I want dark green and moss green. Okay, so let's put this book as, this is the LImepeel. So light coating of that, and then I'm going to take dark green. There and over here. Okay, and then take moss green. Here goes my air conditioner coming on. Let's put this moss green in. And the moss green over here. And then take the LImepeel. Okay, and then take the dark green to put as embellishment there. And let's do this little book with the Necter Tuscan Red, Sienna Brown, Necter, and the Tuscan Red on the bands. Okay, and then all we have left is our apple, and then we'll be done for today. So let's grab some brighter reds. Alright, so let's coat him with the permanent red, which has a little bit of an orange. It leans toward orange. Put that on there. We'll kind of put a little on that light spot. And then we're going to grab the Crimson Lake, which is a nice dark, deep red, and let's put it kind of in the shadow along the bottom on this side. Okay, and then we're going to take a Scarlet Lake, blend out a little bit. Okay, and then go back to that permanent red. And we're going to go around that light spot. We don't want to get too much on there. But we're going to blend out the rest of the apple. And then lightly go over that, and we'll that. Okay, so there we go. Let's pull out and look at what we have for a background. What we've accomplished today. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I think that was great to just focus on the background and see what we can make of it. I really like the way it turned out, and I know that when we do her next week, it will really come together. So awesome. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and find some time to relax, to color, to meditate, to feel good about yourself and know that you're worth everything. You know, I think that's something I know I struggle with. I get down on myself, and we don't need to. So take some time to relax, to meditate, to just feel good and relaxed and stress-free. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.